11 Twitter growth hacking strategies. Twitter has become one of the most popular social media platforms, with over 500 million active users. It presents a massive opportunity for businesses to reach a large audience. However, it can be challenging to stand out from the crowd with such a large user base. Number 1. Tweeting at the right time. One of the best ways to grow your following on Twitter is by tweeting at the correct times. It means finding out what times your target market is online and tweeting during those hours. People may not see your tweets because they're asleep if you tweet too early, and people may already be busy doing something else if you tweet too late. You should know when people are likely to be logged into their accounts and tweet and schedule your posts accordingly. Number 2. Don't forget to retweet. The best way to grow your following on Twitter is by retweeting others' content. It will increase the visibility of your tweets, which means more people will see them and follow you. If you're looking to boost your follower count, this is the fastest way. Retweeting other users' tweets can give your messages more exposure than if you were to post them yourself. The only problem with retweeting is that some people won't want their content shared. Make sure you ask permission before you retweet someone's message. Number 3. Humorous tweets. The best way to get people to talk about your brand is by being funny. People love a joke, especially if it makes them laugh. If you're not sure what content works well on Twitter, try experimenting with some jokes. Don't just randomly post jokes, though. Make sure that they fit your company's theme or brand. Number 4. Add a customer support indicator direct message button. This button allows customers to send direct messages to the company directly through Twitter. It makes it easier for them to contact customer service without leaving the platform. Add this feature to your website or mobile app to allow customers to ask questions or provide feedback. When someone sends a message to your account, reply with an automated response thanking them for contacting you. Then, create a general policy that states that anyone who gets you via Twitter must be answered within 24 hours. Make sure that you only answer messages sent to you at handle. You can also set up filters to prevent certain statements from reaching you. For example, you might filter out messages containing links to spammy sites or unsolicited requests for money. Number 5. In the neighborhood with local Twitter trends. As well as gaining new followers, growth hackers can also influence local trends by tweeting about them. For example, if you tweet about a local event happening near you, people who follow you will see your tweets appear in their timeline. Which means they may decide to check out what's going on, and they may even go along to the event themselves. Growth hacking does take time and effort, but the results are well worth the investment. By trying out different methods and seeing which one works best, you can quickly find ways to expand your Twitter presence. Number 6. Open for a surprise. The best way to grow your following on Twitter is by using Twitter ads. This allows you to target specific people based on keywords, interests, location, age, gender, etc. It's also easy to set up campaigns and track results. Once you've created your campaign, add a handle to the end of the ad URL. This will ensure that the ad appears when someone searches for your profile name. When someone clicks on the link, they will be taken to your main Twitter page. From there, they can click the follow button to follow you. Number 7. Survey your followers using Twitter polls. The best way to find out what people want is by asking them directly. Twitter polls allow you to ask your followers a question, receive answers, and display those results in real time. If you have a lot of followers, make sure you give them plenty of time to respond before closing the poll. You keep the poll open longer than 2 weeks, you risk losing your follower numbers. Also, avoid creating a poll that asks something too personal. For example, don't ask whether people like cats or dogs. Instead, ask how they feel about pet ownership. Number 8. Use of hashtags. The best way to find relevant hashtags is to search for them using Google Trends. If you're looking for something specific, try searching for hashtag plus your keyword. For example, if you wanted to know what people were talking about when they searched for keto, you would enter this into Google, keto Google Trends. This will give you a snapshot of what people are searching for worldwide. You can even narrow this down further by selecting a specific country. You can see if there are any trending topics related to your niche. The ones currently receiving the most attention tend to be the most useful. It's worth bearing in mind that using hashtags isn't about boosting your tweet count, they can also help increase your engagement rate, improving your SEO. Number 9. Using multiple accounts. One of the easiest ways to grow your Twitter account is using multiple accounts. Having several versions allows you to communicate with several types of audiences, making it easier to target separate groups of followers. Using multiple accounts is also beneficial because it helps diversify your social media presence. If you only have one account, you risk becoming overly dependent on it, damaging your reputation online. Having multiple accounts can spread your influence among various networks, giving you a better chance of gaining new followers. Number 10. Make use of clicked tweets on your website or within your articles. Clicking to tweet allows you to add a button to your site, allowing people to share your content on Twitter by simply clicking on it. It's a fantastic way to increase traffic to your site. One of the reasons behind this is how easy it is for people to share links via these buttons. When someone clicks on one of these buttons, it shows up in their feed as an embedded tweet. It's important to note that you don't need to create a dedicated account on Twitter to use click to tweets, and all you need is your existing Twitter username. Number 11. Twitter Growth FAQ. The best way to grow your following on Twitter is by using organic content. This means posting interesting and engaging tweets that people will want to follow. It's also essential to engage with other users who share similar interests. If you find yourself struggling to produce the latest ideas, try looking at what others are tweeting about, and you can quickly learn from their mistakes and successes. If you're looking to take advantage of paid advertising, choose relevant keywords. Some companies spend thousands of dollars each month on sponsored tweets. Ensure that your campaigns target the right keywords to get the best results possible.